Okay guys, what's up? So I'm going to go over some basic window cleaning things, pretty much start to finish. Okay, so we're going to go over equipment, how to use that equipment, where to put it on your body, such as rags going in pockets, scrapers going in your back pocket with the guard up so you don't cut yourself. How to mix the water solution, and then obviously how to wash a window. Okay, so I've got the table set up here with a little bit of stuff, but I'll set this tripod up and then we'll go over. I don't like that glare, but whatever. Okay, so you got your rags, right? You'll have a big pile of rags. Okay, should all be clean. If they're not, they're probably from yesterday. Put them in a dirty pile and we need to wash them. One rag is going to be for dry. One rag is going to be for wet. Okay, we'll get into that a little bit later. I usually just put one in my left pocket, one in my right pocket, and they're there. Okay, when you're window washing, you're constantly going to be grabbing the rags, wiping stuff down, wiping your squeegee off, whatever. Next thing, scraper blade, right? It's got a little tab on it that you push in with your thumb, slide the guard down, blade's exposed. Push it in, slide it up. Okay, when you're not using it, that guard needs to be up. Otherwise, somebody's gonna grab it, get cut. These things suck when you get cut with them. So I put the guard up, put it right in my back pocket. Handle fits nice and good with my wallet. Holds it in there good. Mop, it's a window mop. You get it wet, you scrub the window with it. Squeegee, obviously, squeegee a window off. Pretty simple. Soap, Dawn dish soap. I like it. Some other people use different things. Whatever works. Okay, so I've got a little setup here. I've got my pail with my solution already mixed in. When you put water in the pail and you add soap to it, all you need to do is give it like a 2-3 second count, and that's enough soap. You don't need to squeeze the bottle like you're freaking trying to get all the liquid out of it. Just a nice light squeeze, give it a couple little shakes back and forth. Good enough. Okay, as long as your water is sudsy, that's all you're going for. Okay, so if I'm at a client's house, I'm going to wash windows. Okay, the first thing I do when I walk in the house, well, let's start from the first get-go here. First thing you do, you pull up, right? You turn the truck off, you jump out, you go in the back seat. You grab your bucket with your water solution, squeegees, mops that are already mixed up, good to go. You grab that, set it on the ground, take the lid off, put it in the truck. You grab your rags, you put them in your pockets. Grab your scraper, put it in your back pocket. Now you're ready to grab your bucket, go up to the house, knock on the door. Hey, I'm Jeff with Exterior Professionals. Here to wash your windows. Is it okay if I come in and start popping screens out, kind of getting stuff prepped up for the window washing? And usually it's, yeah, come on in, no problem, yeah, good to see you, whatever. Not a big deal, right? So what I'll do when I get in the house, I'll take my bucket, I'll set it right inside the door on the left side or the right side, whatever. Set it on a hard surface. Okay, if it's carpet, it is what it is. Usually the entryways are hard surfaces, tile, concrete, whatever, because that's where you're going to be dipping your mop, and that's the highest risk of water and making a mess and stuff like that, okay? So I'll set my bucket there, run around the house, pop screens out. I'll keep them organized and say this stack is upstairs, this stack is downstairs, that kind of thing. And then I'll bring them outside, okay? When you bring those outside, we need to clean those screens, okay? So you're gonna have a fresh rag with some fresh water, no soap in it, and you're just gonna get this wet and wipe the screen down on the front, wipe the sills or the framework around the screen, wipe those off. You're gonna throw this back in the water, okay? Flip your screen to the other side, wring this rag out again, really good, wipe the other side. Okay, that screen is done. Go set it somewhere, keep them organized, upstairs, downstairs, whatever. Okay, so once the screens are out, you're going around the house, figuring out, okay, you got 50 windows, right? So the way that I do it when I walk in a house, I always start either left or right, okay? So if I'm going left, right when I walk in the door, I'm gonna turn around instantly and get the door windows, okay? And then I'll work left as if you're facing in the house. I'll go left and then I'll stay left and I'll work all throughout the house, okay? Until I get back to that door. That way when I get back to the door, I've been in every single room, I've washed every single window on that floor, and I can go to the next floor if it's a 2-story, okay? Same thing, you walk up a staircase, say you're going upstairs to wash windows. Go left or right, one of the two, and stay that way the whole way around. That way when you get back to that staircase, you're done. That's it. Then when you're done washing windows, you can go outside, grab your stacks of screens, put them back in, and say, okay, we're done. Everything look good to you? Is there anything else we can do for you? Otherwise, we're gonna get out of here pretty soon once we get everything loaded up. Okay, pretty simple. It's not rocket science, right? The biggest thing is technique, and we're gonna get into that now. Once I turn that. And guys, it's all gonna take practice, okay? So if my mop is dry, just saying, if my mop is dry, whether it's dry from the get-go or I'm going, you know, I've already washed 30 windows and I'm coming back to dip it, this is all you have to do. This is it. Just I mean, I'm not dunking it, okay? I'm just slapping the water with it, and that's it. That's all you got to do. You don't have to dunk it. You don't have to wring it out 2-3 times. Just a nice quick splash, and you're back in the game. Okay, so now I got my mop wet, right? You're gonna mop the window, and be mindful, don't jam it up towards the top. If you do that, you're gonna get water behind. You're gonna get water behind the trim work on the window, okay? Then what's gonna happen, even after you squeegee off the window, you're gonna have water stuck up there, and it's gotta come down, right? Gravity. So it's gonna drip, and we'll get a call back, okay? So now what you wanna do, you can start anywhere on the window, okay? I usually start this corner, about halfway up the window. I hit the corner of the window. I turn my squeegee as I'm going, right? Because you want the water to shed down here and not up here, because we're trying to clean the window top to bottom, okay? So you always want the watershed to be on the bottom. See how I made that corner and I turned the squeegee the opposite way now, okay? Same thing. You're getting close to the end, flop it over. No matter what, you're dragging that water down. That's the whole goal, okay? And you can start anywhere you want on this window, okay? You can start halfway, boom. Every time I hit an obstacle, I'm swapping directions, okay? If if I'm hitting a corner, boom, hit a corner. Okay, what do? Drop the backside, bring the other side up. Hit another corner. What do? Drop the backside, bring the other side up. Back and forth, right? Pretty simple, okay? Now our rags, okay? Here's where rags play a crazy important part in window washing. So I've got my dry rag. What I'm gonna do with my dry rag is I'm gonna take one finger, that's all you need, one finger in the rag, that's it. I'm gonna start on the top. I'm gonna start on the very top of the window. And that one finger, I'm just grabbing that water line up there, okay? Whatever's left over. Same for the left side, same for the right side. The bottom we leave. Do not use your dry rag for the bottom because you're gonna get this damp. And then when you wipe the corners, it's gonna leave a fingerprint streak mark from your rag, right? So you take your semi-wet rag, again, one finger, that's it, straight across, okay? If you need to, do it again. And then you wipe the windowsill off. Get all that water out of there. Now the bottom, I'm gonna do the same thing. Dry rag, start at the top.